Hello, everybody. As I've already indicated in the video above, that what do you do if you get summons that your car is about to be repossessed or your house is about to be repossessed? And I started explaining that a debt is a new money. A debt is like a loaded gun. It can either kill you or make you survive. So what does that mean? It means a debt can make you poor or rich. All right. It depends what kind of debt to use. But now we know we are living under difficult circumstances as we speak. Interest rates are rising and all that. Now the question is, if you get summons now, they want you to appear in court. And because they want you to appear in court, how can you do? What can you do to save that? What thing can you do immediately, just to ensure that you save that? All right, let's start here. Summons, it's a legal action. Legal action starts with Section 129. As soon as you get Section 129, the legal process has started, all right? And then it goes to another level, which is the summons. And then you need to appear in court so that you can defend your case why you are not paying. Why are the creditors not supposed to repossess either your house or your car or any other items that you have? All right. So you need to go and defend yourself. So because it's a legal matter, it wants a legal route. You can go to a lawyer defend you. But let me tell you, I've been in the debt industry for 14 years now. I know what is happening in the industry. Like I said, that is a new money. And then, I've heard people saying, you know what, I don't want to go under debt review because you pay. Let me tell you something. Debt review is an easy way of ensuring that you get a legal protection. If you can understand debt review as a legal protection, because debt review will ensure that you get a legal protection. Of course, I've already said you have a summons, legal processes start. And remember, once a legal process start, so debt review cannot come in. But as much as it's a legal process, remember all these processes relies largely on how do we negotiate. So if the debt counselor negotiate with your creditors and yourself and all the parties are genuine and honest, creditors sometimes agree to take that debt to put it under debt review. Because the creditors have noticed that with debt review, the chances of getting their money are much, much, much better. So now I've seen it in my practice whereby people had summons, then I negotiate with creditors, they agree that put him under debt review. And one thing for sure about debt review, you are guaranteed that it will take 5 years, at the most 7 years, all right? But you can even take lesser depending how do you pay. The more you pay, the more you reduce the interest and the more you reduce the period. But let me tell you something that people don't know. People are saying if you go under debt review, you are paying the creditors. No, you're not. You are not. You are paying the debt counselors. No, no. You are not the one who's paying the debt counselor. The people who are paying the debt counselors in most cases are creditors. Let me explain what do I mean by that. If you go under debt review, because all stakeholders in the industry understand that we need to help you since you are undergoing a financial stress. So everybody plays a part. So creditors, out of their own accord, they go out of their own to reduce an interest rate. And remember, when they reduce interest rate, 1% could mean a lot of money, and 1% could mean a long period. And the good thing about that, when the interest rate has been fixed, remember not long ago, the Reserve Bank has increased the repo rate, which means that the banks and the creditors increase the interest rate. Yours will never be affected because it will be having a court order. All right. And remember, they don't just decrease an interest rate just for a shorter period. They decrease an interest rate for the duration of while we are still under debt review. So that's the most important thing. The other thing, it's possible for you to speak to your creditors, but speaking to your creditor, it's a short-term arrangement. Why do I say it's a short-term arrangement? Because creditors will give you 3 months, at the most 6 months, all right? And that is not sustainable because after that 6 months, they will come back and want their money and including those interests. But with a debt review, it's a negotiated arrangement. We are all involved in genuinely reducing your debt. And that is why I say, out of their own accord, they will reduce their interest rate. So now the money that you are supposed to pay because of the interest rate, that's the money that the creditors use to pay the debt cancellers. So people to say debt review is a bad thing, I think they're misleading a lot of people. Debt review, the purpose of debt review is to give legal protection and ensure that your debt reduces because their creditors, out of their own evolution, they reduce the interest rate. So it's very simple to do it. You can go now to your debt counsel and say, look, I've received the summons. Can you negotiate? Even if you don't have money, immediately by entering the office of the debt counselor, he will take your thing and attend your matter. And lucky, if he's lucky, then creditors will agree. I've seen it. They've agreed many times in my practice. If you want to get assistance at any given time for free, all right, give us a call. There is a WhatsApp number immediately after this. Go to our website. Our website will lead you exactly to see what we do. I thank you.